This is the last day of SEMA 2019, and somebody said that SEMA stands for Supra Every Meter Ahead, but you know, everybody's saying there's like 50 Supras. I'm trying to find all the Supras, and I'm having a really hard time finding a Supra. Oh, we found our first one. Hey, my name is Eric. I'm with RevMatchTV, and I'm here with Chris Hill today, and we're going to talk about your Supra. So, Toyota had a little announcement 2 days ago where they had a competition for the various Supras at SEMA, and you came in number 3.
Yeah.
Pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me about your build.
All right, so it actually all started back in January. I actually just posted up on my my Facebook page. Got a pretty good following from a GTR I built a couple years ago, and announced that I was buying one and I wanted to work with a dealer. So I ended up working with Green Toyota out of Springfield, Illinois. They got me in touch with Toyota Corporate. I got the first retail Supra in the country. They sent me out to the Nürburgring to drive it on the Nürburgring right before the 24 hours of Nürburg. They got to go to Graz and see the factory where they were built. So I got a really cool insight into the cars before I ever got one. So then we got it in July, and I actually had the Rocket Bunny kit 2 months before I got the car, which is crazy because I was sitting there looking at it in my garage going, gosh, I wish I could install this kit. I didn't even have the car yet. So a lot of these plans were kind of laid out before I even got the car.
Right, so why don't we look at the Rocket Bunny kit here?
Yeah, so what we did is we actually finished off the kit with a dress-up bolt, full titanium. It's called True Burn Titanium finisher bolts. And we went the full livery kit. This is all vinyl wrapped. It's a gloss atomic teal from 3M. We wanted to do something a little bit different. We kept the car way under hush hush for a while, just simply because a lot of these other builders, like the YouTubers and stuff, they have all like unlimited resources, and I'm just a garage builder, so wanted to keep it really under wraps, so no one tried to one up anybody or anything like that. And I think it came out great. We went with the livery look to it. It's got a full airlift performance suspension, the first one from them, R1 brakes, and
tell me about the wheels here.
Yeah, so these are the brand new Gt300s from Rohana. It's their first real big push into a 3-piece forged wheel. It's a true directional wheel. It really just kind of brought the entire car together. I actually got them when I was here in Vegas. So the car, I'd never seen the car on a decent set of wheels until I got here. About 2 hours before we pulled in, we mounted the tires and brought it in, and it just pulled the car together 100%.
What size are these wheels?
It's a 20 by 10 in the front and a 20 by 13.5 in the back.
So we're going big.
Yeah.
What about the rubber? What size is that?
The rubber on the front, we actually did a 285 to start, but ended up not fitting. So we ended up having to go down to a 265. And our 275 in the front, we'll end up at a 265 for a daily drive. And in the back, we did a 325.
Okay, so this side skirt here is pretty interesting. Is this part of the standard tandem/Rocket Bunny kit?
All right, so the version 1.5 front lip came out and the rear wing came out about 3 months after the version 1 was developed. We wanted the front lip but not the wing, so we ended up getting the front lip on the car. We saw how it fit. It looked great, but something felt incomplete after this coming off the wheel and nothing on the side. So I got a hold of Mira-san through a company called First Gear Projects out of Canada, who got me my kit. And they asked Mira-san if they could make a set for me, and he said he could have a set. That was about a week and a half outside of SEMA. So he airmailed them to us. We put them on the car and instantly fell in love with how it flowed all the way through. Actually, when he was here yesterday signing the car, he is developing a canard kit that'll reach down here up onto the front fender piece. So I'm really excited to see that, and he did say that we'll get the first one, so you'll get to see it on this car
That'll
first.
look nice.
Yeah.
Let's walk around to the back.
Sure.
Actually, let's talk about the interior for a second here.
Absolutely. As the launch edition comes out, it comes out with the red interior pieces, all right? Once we got our seats and once we got our belts, we knew that this would kind of look like a Christmas tree inside if we didn't swap these things out. So we found another owner in Ohio that was willing to come up and swap all of our red pieces out for his black pieces. and he's got the blue version. I forget the name of the color of the blue, but he's got the blue, and it just looked incredible with the red accents in it. So he's got that. We switched all to black, and obviously that worked really well together and just kept a really good flow to the interior of the car.
Right, so the little story behind this piece over here in the dash, not a piece, but the signature, tell me about that.
So obviously growing up with, GTRs and kind of, the GTR being the Corvette of our generation, you really grow to admire the people that come out like Kato-san and Mira-san that come out with these incredibly, stylish, well-designed kits. And so I've been a big fan of Mira-san, the owner and maker and designer of Pandem Rocket Bunny for a long time. So when he posted up that I was getting the first kit, I was already ecstatic. When he came over here yesterday and saw the car, he offered to sign it. So we had him sign the dash right over the top of Mr. Toyota, and sign the the front quarter panel to put his stamp on it, and then he put his sticker on the back. So it's just a really unique opportunity.
So this wing this is version 1.5, is that right?
No, this is version 1.
Version 1,
yeah.
Okay.
The 1.5 is going to have the stanchions that come out from the back. And it's a lot bigger of a wing. It's a lot more dramatic. I think the DDE car has it on there and a couple of the other cars here. We wanted to stick with this. We were going to shave it off kind of like the way Justin from 8080 did on his, but decided to go with it. So I think it really pulls the kit together and gives it that, livery race look that we were looking for from the get-go.
Nice. And the exhaust. Tell me about this.
Yeah, so right under the Cusco. Right under the Cusco tow hook, you have the full titanium Boost Logic exhaust, which when they actually started developing this exhaust, they said the exhaust that was on the car was pretty efficient exhaust. So no one was going to pick up a huge amount of horsepower swapping it out. So they made a much lighter system. I think this system from front to back is 21 pounds complete. And it's an absolute piece of art underneath. I mean, if you take a look underneath there, it's just unbelievable. The welds, the craftsmanship, the design. And then these are not actually the tips that come with the kit. These are the same tips. They're called the F16 tips from Boost Logic that I have on my GTR. I fell in love with these, and I wanted them on my other car. So when I started working with Zohair from Boost Logic on this one, I requested to have those tips on the car. So that's where they get those kind of one-off design.
They look really nice.
Yeah,
so,
very cool.
Yeah, so...
You should get an underview of that exhaust because it's actually pretty incredible.
So thank you, Chris. Where can they find you if they want to find out more about the car?
So we're going to have a lot of the build photos and videos up on Instagram at SlowGTR, or you can follow me on YouTube at SlowGTR, and then Teal Team 6 on TikTok.
TikTok, awesome.
Yeah,
hey, thank you so much for showing us your
you
car,
so
and
much.
congrats on coming in third place. That is an amazing achievement.
Yeah, just being amongst all the builders, even you, and with your car, I mean, it's just a real honor, and it's very cool to be on your channel, and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.
Thanks again, man.
Thanks. I don't know, I'm not seeing any Supras. I don't think this is really like the year of the Supra. I don't think it is. Whoa! Dude, it's a Supra! I found the first Supra at the show! Oh my god! This is the Supra! Dude, I've been looking in this app for the Supras. There isn't 50 Supras here. We found exactly one, and this is like hour 2 now. It's the last day. I'm getting a little bit frustrated. Everybody that's saying there's all these Supras at the show. Come on, guys. It's not true.
I like it.
I've seen Lamborghinis. I've seen some Ferraris. I've seen I've seen like all kinds of cars over here, but I don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. There's really only 2 Supras at SEMA. They're just not real. I don't think the car's out yet. I think that's what it is. I think the car's not out yet. Whoa! Whoa! We found a Supra! Oh, that's not a new Supra. It's like the 3rd hour, and it's just really, really hard to find a Supra at the show. Hey!
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Freddie, how you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
We've been looking for Supras, and I've been walking around for about 3 hours now, and I've only seen 2. No, I actually just saw the one Supra. Is that a Supra? Dude, is that a Supra? Oh, it's a Supra. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Hey, my name is Eric, RevMatchTV, and you know what? I've been working on this Supra for about only 3 weeks because I got this car 4 weeks ago. That is 5, but I can't count, so 4. I bought this car in Idaho because I couldn't find it at MSRP in Los Angeles, and I'm not that kind of guy who's gonna pay over MSRP. I'm just not gonna do it. So this is my 2020 yellow GR Supra. It's called Nitro Yellow, and let me walk you around the car because people have been asking about the build. So let's start up here in the front. So this is called the front of the car. But more specifically, I've got an aero package from MFR Engineering. And this is this splitter is a body mount splitter. It goes fairly far back, and I'll show you the rest of it too. This is the second splitter from MFR for the Supra. I really like it because I'm a sort of a track-oriented guy. It makes real downforce. Everything on here is functional so far. So let's walk around to this side over here. So what we got going on over here, these rotors are R1 concept brake rotors. These are a custom cut. I'm not quite sure what you call that, but it has the R1 logo in there and some dimples. They are really quite cool, and these are the standard brake calipers that come from Toyota, and of course they are actually from Brembo. They're 2 pistons. So let's talk about these wheels for a second. So these are Koenig wheels, of course, and I'm at the Koenig booth, and thank you so much, Koenig, for bringing me to your booth and hooking me up with these awesome wheels. I am super stoked. This is my first SEMA. I am like so stoked to be here. Thank you guys so much, and everybody else that I'm mentioning in this video, thank you so much. So these wheels, these are called the Hypergram wheels, and these wheels are a special offset for the Supra. And these wheels are super, super light. These are track-focused wheels. They're used by the drift community, people that run NASA, and all kinds of competition events. And what's unique about these wheels is they are light. These are only 19.4 pounds, and these are 18 by 9.5 inches. So that's a more popular size for track tires. A lot of tires available in this size. And what we tried to do here is we tried to get the same offset as factory and the same rolling diameter. So these would basically, if you got a Supra and you haven't done any modifications to it, these will bolt right on without any clearance problems. They have plenty of clearance here. You could even get a wider tire on here than we have on here right now. These are essentially OEM size. These are 255. You could put a 265 on here. And what's nice about these wheels, look at how much clearance there is for a big brake kit. You could put a really big brake kit on here. I got tons of clearance. So lots of space, and I have motorsport hardware lugs here as well too, so those are kind of nice. Let's talk about the suspension for a second. This is Feel suspension. So this car is dropped a little bit, and so Feel has made a full coilover kit for this car. Thank you, Feel. They're in Wrightwood, and if you don't know about Feel, Odie is a pro drifter. He drifts in Formula D. He came in 3rd overall in the series this year, so congrats to him. So they put together a suspension kit for this car. It's a full coilover, and it is also fully adjustable, and it's on Swift springs. So the spring rate, I think, I could be getting this wrong, I think it's 14K in the front, and it is 8K in the back. So fully adjustable for height and, of course, rebound too. You can adjust it with a little dial on the top of the struts. And then in terms of power right now, there's no engine modifications except we have race chip for the tuning on this car, and so it's a simple plug and play affair. You can control it with your phone. There's a couple different settings on it. You can go basically the stock setting, you can go eco mode or the performance mode, and it makes about 40, 50 horsepower, something like that. And I've loved working with race chip. I had them in my Audi before. Super great company. Plug and Pay, they're from Germany. Really great company. So walking around a little bit farther, we have more of the MFR Aero, the side skirts over here. Also aluminum, very, very lightweight. They can handle a lot of abuse, hopefully, without cracking like carbon fiber. We have a Blackview dash cam in here. Super cool. Thank you, Blackview. So we can find out when somebody's peeping on the Supra, doing some things they shouldn't be doing, you know, like bad Supra lovers do. I don't know what that is. Sorry. All right, and then I'm just going to walk around at the back over here. So right here we have the APR Performance Wing. This wing is super cool. This is actually highly functional aero. This is used in competition. This is the Gt300 Wing, 67 inches wide. It is adjustable. Let me just come down here a little bit. So you can adjust the angle of attack over here. And it's got a bunch of different settings. So you got a high degree of adjustability, carbon fiber, and what's really nice is this mount. So this mount, APR spent a lot of time working in this mount. You can see how it conforms to the trunk lid, and this is a very, very complex trunk lid. There's no flat surfaces here, really. So this is a super, super cool mount. It is very, very stable, very strong. I think this is a really nice, really elegant looking piece over here. And then coming down a little bit here to the rear diffuser, this is also an MFR piece, also aluminum. It is also a frame mount, a body mount. This all fits into factory holes. Very, very quick to bolt this thing up. It's a very big piece, but also super lightweight. And again, it can handle a lot of abuse. And if you wreck it, if you do something bad to it, you can just replace these fins. So that's what's really nice about this piece. It's highly functional. It's designed to handle a lot of abuse. And what else? I've got a Cusco power brace under the hood. We'll take a look at that. So it's got a Cusco power brace under the hood. Super easy installation over here. Factory mount hole over here. Factory hole over here. And you know what I'm going to do? This is like, you see those videos of like, ooh, so satisfying. All right, we're going to do this now. Are you ready? This is going to be super satisfying. All ready? Oh, that was good. Wasn't that good? Oh, that was good. That was
I need to change my pants.
Yeah, that was satisfying. So this is available now, of course, and thank you, Cusco. Cusco's been a great partner. A Japanese company, been around for a long time, and they just make really, really good functional products. There's also a power brace underneath the car too, but I'm not strong enough to lift it up right now because I haven't been working out or eating enough protein. So, you know, I have to show you that in another video. And let me show you what else is going on with the car here. And finally, Toyo for the tires. These are Toyo Proxys tires. Supras. I've been looking for Supras. I've only found 2 Supras so far. I don't really believe all this hype that I saw on Jalopnik and all over the internet that this is the year of Supras. It's just, nah, it's not true. It's not true.
Yep.
Whoa! Found a Supra, finally!
There, that's not a Supra.
So I've been walking around the floor, been looking at a couple different Supras. Some of them are much more wild builds, I guess you could say, with body kits. So I wanted to find a Supra that isn't quite as out there, and I found Malin over at Speed Industry. So tell me about the build that you got.
So when we did the build for the Supra, we were looking for a street style look. So we went with the HREs, we went with the Fly 1 auto-tune body kit, and we wanted to stay narrow body. We wanted to keep the geometry of the car very stock, I guess you'd say. And even on the tire size, we only went like a ½ inch wider on our wheels.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, so
Super clean. It's wrapped in a glossy Avery sky blue color.
So let's start with the wheels over here, since we're standing right in front of here. So this is a really nice looking wheel. Tell me about it.
So this is a 3-piece HRE wheel. We recently visited HRE to work with them on the project, and we custom built the specs ourselves. These are an 18x9 plus 35, and it's a 2-piece wheel. We went with a non-polished lip, which is pretty standard, with a satin silver, and then a gunmetal color on the inside here.
Nice. So this is a custom piece, basically,
Yes,
from
custom
HRE.
piece, yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Let's talk about the Aero here. Who makes this?
So this is in conjunction with Young at AutoTune, and Fly 1 Motorsports is the manufacturer of it.
Very
And
nice.
It's really light, durable carbon fiber. It's full carbon fiber, which has a lot of flex built into it. There's 4 pieces, actually 5 pieces to the kit. There's the front, 2 sides, and then the rear valance replacement piece, which is a full carbon replacement. And then there's the side rear canards as well.
Nice, it looks nice. So continuing with the aero theme, I notice you have a little lip over here, a little lip spoiler. Tell me about this.
This is Rexpeed is the brand. It's RAXPEED. We sell those on our website. This is a very popular mod. It's held on by a 3M double-sided tape. Super easy, super simple. You can have this for under $500.
And then the rear diffuser.
It
valence?
complements this rear diffuser really well. So when we were building the car and putting the ideas together, we knew we were doing this plus this, and it would look really good together. So this is part of the Fly 1 kit. It slides in and matches up to all the factory OEM points.
Hey, thanks for showing me your car, and where can they find you if they're interested?
You can find us on all our social medias at Speed Industry or our website at www.speedindustry.com.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.
Appreciate it. So, you know, I gotta say I'm a little bit disappointed because I thought there would be more Supras here based on all the hype, but it's pretty clear that the car just didn't really catch on. It just wasn't the popular car that we thought it was going to be this year at SEMA. So my name is Eric. I want to thank my Patreons. They're right up on screen. Thank you so much. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead and do that. And I will see you in the next video, and hopefully there'll be some more Supras in it.